right, agents, let's talk survival. Imagine a hardcore survival mode in the Division 3, something brutal, something that really tests your skills. Now, what if Tenacity Podcast Water Abundance was actually a blueprint for how a survival game mode could work? Think about it. In a real survival scenario, water is everything. You can only go so long without food, but without water, you're done. Dr. Bradley Garrett's podcast breaks down exactly what it takes to find, collect, tap, and purify water in the wild. And if you apply that to the Division 3, it could change everything about how we play. Picture this. You're deep in an overgrown, abandoned DC, or maybe a ravaged New York City. No supply drops, no vendors, just you against the elements. Water isn't just lying around in bottles anymore. Instead, you have to go out and find it. Maybe there's a river, but it's contaminated. Maybe there's a rooftop rain catcher, but it's guarded by rogue agents or hostile factions. That scavenger hose Dr. Garrett talks about? That could be an in-game tool, an essential piece of gear for pulling water from questionable sources. But here's the kicker. Drinking untreated water has consequences. Just like in the podcast, unfiltered water could expose you to bacteria, viruses, and diseases like gastroenteritis or even typhoid. Imagine taking a risk, drinking straight from a puddle, and suddenly your agent is suffering from dehydration, blurry vision, and stamina loss. Now you're on a timer. You need meds or a way to purify your next water source before things get worse. And let's not forget storage. In a survival mode, you can't just hoard unlimited supplies. Dr. Garrett stores 100 gallons at home, but out in the field, you'd be lucky to carry a few liters. Managing that, making sure your stock doesn't run out, and rotating it out to keep it fresh. This could add a whole new level of strategy to the Division 3. Maybe there's a weight system where carrying too much slows you down, forcing you to balance survival needs with mobility. Purification could be a whole mechanic by itself. The CDF method, clarification, disinfection, filtration, could be a process in-game. First, you filter out dirt and debris. Then, you boil the water or use purification tablets. Maybe you even have a late-game filtration system you can craft, but only if you find the right parts. Running into a safe house to boil water could be the difference between life and death. Now imagine the environment reacting to your water supply. Maybe fresh water sources dry up. Maybe factions start controlling high-yield locations, forcing you to either fight them or barter for access. What if weather plays a role? Heavy rain refills certain water sources, but extreme heat speeds up dehydration. Suddenly, survival isn't just about combat. It's about thinking ahead, managing resources, and outlasting both the environment and your enemies. There's even a case for alternative collection strategies. Dew harvesting, rainwater catchment, even siphoning off water from plumbing in abandoned buildings, these could all be mechanics. That desperate last resort of purifying swimming pool water? Sounds like something that could save your life in a brutal survival scenario. This is exactly the kind of depth that the Division 3 needs in a hardcore mode. Imagine playing solo or in a squad, trying to outlast the elements while dealing with limited resources, hostile factions, and the constant need to find clean water. Every decision would matter. Every drop would count. What do you think, agents? What features would you like to see in a survival mode for the Division 3? Drop your ideas in the comments below. And if you want to check out the full Tenacity podcast episode, the link is in the description. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and subscribe to ManaWar Gaming for more Division content. Stay sharp out there.